Hey everybody, so I just finished the 12-mile ruck and I don't even want to be vertical right now. So I'm recording this with my cell phone. This is my weekly update. I put a poll up on Twitter for people to vote whether they wanted the update video to be on the normal day, which would have been yesterday, or today after I did the 12-mile ruck. And just like with the time that I had on put the poll up, it wouldn't have had time for anyone to really vote for it anyway. It's kind of complicated, but here I am, the day after my normal video day, and um, right after the ruck, I literally just walked upstairs and laid down on the mat and took the ruck off. And I'm using sandbags as pillows. I've embraced the suck. I embraced it super hard today. The 12-mile was brutal. I am sure that I have multiple blisters on both my feet. But it's alright. I made it, and I just kept pushing and pushing. I was having some issues with my phone, though, which was really annoying because the park that I walk through and then a couple of other trails around my neighborhood go through like a woodsy area, and I kept losing like connection, and so my app that keeps track of where I'm going and how fast I'm going just like kept resetting. It just kept resetting over and over and over again. So like it reset at about 2.5 miles, and then it reset after 5 more miles, and then it reset again after like a mile and a half. And so I ended up walking a little extra. I think I probably walked an extra mile just to be sure that I got everything in. I'm sure that I did. I went ahead and calculated it. It took me 4 hours and like 10 minutes, like 4 hours and 11 minutes to do it, which I figured it would take about 4 hours. I did stop a lot along the way to pick up trash. I have pictures that I'll post up on my Facebook and probably my Instagram. One thing about GoRuck I guess one thing that GoRuck has instilled in me is, a community service. And I think it's really, really important that that everybody is a positive part of their community. But when you're a part of something like GoRuck, that's like, it's drilled into you. But not only that, like you want to help the community. You want to help people. You want to make your community a nice place to be. And so I literally, I have pictures. I filled up like 2 trash bags full of trash. I walked back by my house at one point. At first, like after the first, I want to say like 4 miles or so, like I just had my arms just full of garbage that I had picked up from the trails and from the side of the road. And so I walked back by my house, and tomorrow's trash day, so I'd already put my garbage can out by the road. And so like as I was walking by my house, I like threw all the trash in my garbage can, and I found an empty trash bag that was dry, and it looked like somebody had just opened a trash bag and just like set it out on the road, which was super weird. But I consider it a gift from the ruck gods, because I went ahead and took that trash bag and used it to I filled it up with trash as I was walking. I would have gone a lot faster had I not continued to stop for trash, but for me, cleaning up my community as I was going was more important than the time that it took me to go. So I filled up 2 trash bags for this stuff, and it's rewarding for me. And I had a lot of people that were like honking and waving and like thumbs up as they saw me like with my arms full of trash. And of course I don't do it for that. I don't do it for the praise, but the praise is always nice, because when people recognize that you've done something good, it is nicer. Like as much as people want to be super humble and be like, oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, but it also feels good when people recognize that. And you always hope that maybe the things that you've done will inspire other people to do the same. So anyway, so the 12-mile, like I said, it took me 4 hours and about 4 hours and 10 minutes to finish. And I'm so glad that it's over, and I'm glad that I pushed myself there near the last like 2 to 3. I want to say the last 3 miles were super brutal. I'm not really sure why. I think it was mostly because of my feet. My feet were just hurting so bad. I did lose a toenail. My left, like, second toe, the toenail was already, like, about to fall off, and it definitely fell off. Which it happens, like, it's just part of it sometimes. But yeah, this last week was really great for heavy drop training. This ruck, of course, was for heavy drop training. But this week was good for me. This week was burpee week. We did a lot of burpees, like more burpees than anyone, more burpees than any normal person will ever do in a week. But I felt really good about it because I got 10 more burpees in my 5-minute time this week. My original burpees in 5 minutes was 35, and I got to 45 this week. So I feel really good about that. The workouts are becoming just more and more enjoyable for me, even though, like, they are hard and they take time and, you know, they exhaust me. After they're over, I always feel so much better. I always feel, you know, it's the endorphins kick in, but I also just, it helps relieve anxiety, not just from endorphins, but I think that a lot of people who have anxiety, it's just because their bodies have so much energy that they're not putting into anything. Their bodies are just have energy, and so you get jittery, and you know, your body wants to move, but your mind is preventing that from happening, so you don't move, and so it causes a physical reaction and a mental reaction that is anxiety. And maybe it's not that way for everybody, you know. I'm sure that some people just generally do have, like, an anxiety disorder, but I think that a lot of people with anxiety, if they just would get up and move their bodies, they would feel so much better. Anyway, another thing that happened this week was I started jujitsu, which has been absolutely amazing. I started it this last Monday, and I've taken 3 classes, and I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna continue doing it. It's Gracie University. Well, I say Gracie University, Gracie Gym, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. And it's just been great. I absolutely love it. When I first started, the teacher who was there, I don't think he had any faith that I was going to come back. But because I think, you know, most people, they come and they try it a couple times and then they don't come back. But I decided a while ago that this was just going to be a part of my life. And so it just is. It's just going to be a part of my life. And I went back. I've been back 3 times now, and I'm going to go tomorrow. I'm going to sign up for the unlimited number of classes and just go as much as I can. It's going to be a little more difficult while in heavy drop training, but I'm just going to keep on because I just enjoy it so much more than I've enjoyed a lot of things in my life. It's always really strange sometimes when you find that thing that really sparks life in you, and jiu-jitsu just does that for me. So you know, I encourage people more and more now to go try things. Just go try things. Just go take 1 or 2 classes of something, pottery, or, you know, some sort of martial art, or even if it's like a book club, like, find something, classes or club meetings or something, and just see if you like it. You know, just see if you like it. If you don't like it, you don't have to stay. But you're never going to find that thing that sparks life in you if you don't go looking for it. It's not going to fall in your lap. And that's one thing that I never really understood before. I always thought, like, oh, one day this thing will just happen and I'll just find, like, it'll just be my thing and I'll just realize that that's the thing that I've always wanted to do. It doesn't work that way. You have to, like, be the one to put in the effort to go find that thing. And you're the only one who can. You're the only one who can do it. You're the only one who can do it, and do it for yourself. Do it because you love yourself and because you want to enjoy yourself and you want to find that thing. Yeah, that's you know, Sarah's inspiration for the day. I'm going to stop this video, take my freaking socks off, and take a shower and sleep for the rest of the day at 12-mile ruck. I'm sorry, I have my fan on over here. I forgot to turn it off. Usually I turn it off before I start a video so it's not like the white noise in the background, but sorry, today I didn't want to put in the extra effort. I just forgot, actually. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time. I think, let's see, this coming week is week 5. No, this coming week is week 6. I don't know. There's at least one more video. I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.